Yo, yo, yo. We're not starting until every single person says hello to me. Now that's more like it. There's that validation. That sweet, sweet validation. All right. Good morning. Good afternoon, everyone. Good evening, if it's evening by you for some reason. Oh, we have a hype train. Okay. Well, I guess I will stop yapping and get right into some music. Here we go. My shoulder's itchy. Chad, thank you so much for the hype train. What the heck? I hadn't even had the chance to speak yet. Thank you for all the claps. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me scroll down a little bit. Frank Tedesco fan, thank you for the 25 months. Saucery with the 17. Why am I here with the 4 months? Amadit with 100 bits. Bicycle Punk with 100 bits. Mr. Cooking Fat, thank you for the 15 months. Hope you're doing well. We got 22 months coming in from Simple_1, the legend. Hope you're doing well. The Spooky Scary Skeletons theme. I do know that one. Yeah, I've played that one a couple times, more around Halloween. We don't usually get that request unless it's around October. Soji, thank you for the gifted sub. Arcade Darn, thank you for the 10 gifted. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's a lot of gifted subs. And Bicycle Punk with the gifted sub. Epic J1005. Thank you for the 2 months. I don't know that song, unfortunately. But I appreciate the 2 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, Forked Horn. Dude, thank you for the 31 months. Happy Wednesday to you. I hope everyone's having a great day today. What's been going down? What's the scoop? Tell me everything. And we have 100 bits from CA Mike. 10 gifted from Sorrow Fade. 47 months from Sir Peanut. Anyone know if Frank is playing piano today? We're not sure. We're not sure. Might dabble. Might dabble. Blade piano. Do you use any VSTs? Or I'm not using a VST. This is straight from the Montage. So the keyboard I play on now is a Yamaha Montage M8X. I haven't used the Phantom in a little while. Oh, thank you, Coffee Beans. I did just get back from the gym, so I might be a little pumped up from that. Played piano for 7 hours today? Holy crap. My man. That's awesome. All right, we got 10 months from Toe135. Another 5 gifted subs from Why Am I Here? Juggles Fire with the 4 months. And Say You with the 6 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, maybe we'll get to the auto-tune kazoo today. Who knows? Practiced for about 2 hours. Saw some patients today. And had a great workout. Dude, that sounds like a great day. Yeah, 7 hours is a long time. Yeah, it really reminds me of my college days. But I would usually break it up. It would be very rare that I would practice for 7 hours straight. But I'm glad you had a good workout. I did too. It was a solid chest day. Do you think without sheet music it's possible to play the Chopin etudes in a good way? I don't know. I mean, I guess you could learn from like one of those Synthesia videos. If I were you, I would definitely just learn how to read sheet music. It doesn't take a particularly long time to do. But if you really didn't want to do that, sure, you could definitely learn it from a Synthesia video. I think the etudes are really complicated though, so it's hard to... It would be hard. I think it would be hard. But possible, I'm sure. I haven't played Expedition 33. I've not. Workout before breakfast. Yeah, I've been doing my workouts in the morning, and oh, it's been great. It's kind of been a game changer. I used to do that a while ago, and then, you know, your schedule just kind of gets flipped around, and I would go to the gym after streaming and after the workday, and that was fine, but I couldn't really have any caffeinated pre-workout because it was so late. And it's just kind of weird. I don't know. I would have trouble going to sleep if I lifted too close to bedtime. So I've swapped things around, and the first thing I do in the morning is have a small breakfast, sometimes a bigger breakfast, and then go to the gym. And it's been fantastic. Fan-freaking-tastic. I'm not sure what my 1 rep max is. You also didn't give me an exercise, so I don't know which exercise you're talking about. But I don't usually do 1 rep max. I'm an 8 to 12 rep guy. How many hours per day did you practice by ear and create arrangements versus reading sheet music? That's tough to say. In college and high school, like, a lot of it was reading sheet music if I was doing like classical rep and preparing for juries. But anything that I would do, or most things I would do that were YouTube related, would be by ear. So hard to say how many hours, but I would say a larger percentage was more focusing on sheet music. That's a really good point, Peanut. I should train myself to sleepwalk. Maybe I'm working on it. Maybe I've already been successful with it. So successful that you don't even know that I'm sleepwalking right now. Have you ever thought about that? Probably not. My 1 rep max is 1 rep. I don't know why that got me. Put that on a shirt. Oh, bench press? Yeah, I'm not really sure. Yeah, like I said, I'm normally an 8 to 10, 12 rep guy. Yeah, no worries, Dr. Align. I'm glad I could answer that. Also, James, thank you for the 5 gifted sub. Really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's a lot of gifted. It's a lot of gifted. Chat, I haven't streamed in a couple days. I think it's only been about 2 days. It feels longer. I think last month, yesterday, so yesterday, a month ago, or a month and 1 day ago, I guess that's the easiest way to say it, we had a wild stream, so we lost 1,150 subs, I think, overnight. But don't look at that. Don't look at that. I'm going to put like a big black box over it so nobody has to see that. I don't want to see that. Yo, thank you so much. I am engaged. Don't look at it. No, don't look at it. I don't know how to get it out of here. Yeah, chat is zooming today. Chat be talking. Yeah, it does feel longer than... Oh, it's been 4 days? Really? Huh. Interesting. Oh yeah, the battery's running out of juice. I really should just plug it into a wall because I am burning through AA batteries. Might be AAA batteries. I don't know. Our last stream was Saturday. Gotcha. You could just write 4K on top. That's a really good idea. Let's do that right now. Hang on. We'll do 4,000. You know what? Why stop there? We'll just do 5,000. Okay. And then we got to... Font's good. Can I change the color here? Ooh, I can. Can I do the little arrow thing? Pick screen color. All right, check this out. Oop. Let's go. I wonder, maybe this will work. Maybe it'll trick Twitch. And they're like, oh, I guess we got to give him a payout of 5,000. There we go. Cool. Fixed. That's better. Anyways, yeah, I've been a little busy doing IRL stuff. What else have I been doing? Going to the gym a lot. Taking a couple days off from streaming to refresh, you know. Congrats on 5K. Yeah, chat, thank you so much for 5K. Oh, Jesus. I hit the wrong button. I feel like that was instant karma. Oh my god. Oh. Is that how you guys feel when I do that? I'm such a jerk. My bad. Dang. I'm definitely gonna stop doing that. Yeah, I don't know whose idea it was to put the cheer button next to the fireball button. definitely wasn't me. Yo, what's up, Nalwar1? And I want to make sure I'm caught up with everything here. Juggles Fire, I'm not sure if I thanked you for the 4 months, but thank you so much. And Sayu, thank you again for the 6 months. And James, again, with the 5 gifted. I really appreciate it. That would have been really funny. Yeah, the wrong camera. James, thank you for the $10 tip, saying it's my birthday on the 7th of May, so here's some instead of birthday cake. What? Wait, what's today? Today is the 7th. Wait, it is my birthday on 7th of May. Today is May 7th, right? Yes, it is. So today, I believe. May the 7th be with you. Oh, yeah, that's from the Planet Wars, right? Oh, it's the 8th. Gotcha. Well, dude, happy birthday. Thank you so much for the tip. I really appreciate that. Dang. Use the 7th, Luke. Yeah, that was a really cool hype train. Oh yeah, and today's Stamp's birthday too, right? I don't think he's here because it's his birthday. So he's no longer a moderator. But we still wish him a happy birthday. Those are the rules. I don't make them. I just create them. What am I to do? Yeah, happy birthday to both of you. Building a player piano, and my idea is to hire a pianist to play it online at home. Interesting. That'd be fun. Oh, I got something, like, under my fingernail yesterday. I'm not sure what it was. But it's been, like, bothering me. I think I was able to get it out, but there's like a little bit of pressure when I hit it the wrong way. So I should just not do that. My son has been requesting chicken noodles. Oh no. That is such an instant banger, man. Chicken noodle soup with some French fries. Chicken noodle soup for the nice guys. Chicken noodle soup with some French fries. Chicken noodle soup for the nice guys. I'd be lying if I said that wasn't stuck in my head the past couple days. All the jams in chat. We'll have to do a release at some point. Souptastic. Yeah, well, imagine hearing that on the radio. You'd probably expect to hear like a very emotional song with that intro, you know? This one goes out to all of you that have felt hurt or betrayed. Chicken noodles, you know what I mean? Like, people would be like, yo, what? I can confirm. Teeny Heels in the chat. How are you doing? Hello. Substandard chicken noodle soup. We've all been there. Oh yeah, the improv with the stroke. Yeah, dude. I don't even know what that one. I don't even know what I was talking about. It was just the secret to life. What did I say? I can't breathe and it's your fault. The secret to life is hidden in a vault. That's stupid. I wasn't able to stay in character for that one. Just hanging. How are you? I could not be doing better right now. Something about a plane. Oh yeah, I don't remember that. Yeah, something about a plane. And I have a plane that you can take or something. I don't remember. I don't remember the lyrics, dude. It's just like free writing, but with singing. Oh, you can only fly after 10 p.m. for a reason that I would not tell you or something like that. I'm a poet and I didn't even have the understanding of such knowledge. That's fantastic. Oh, yeah, you'll just have to see. I think I said that because I couldn't think of anything that rhymed with it. Oh, it's so funny, man. The best things in life are stolen. The best things in life are stolen. The best things in life are not yours. The best things in life are taken. The best things in life are stolen. The best things in life are not yours at first. Take it from someone without them knowing. Take it in the winter when it's snowing. Theft is your best friend. Theft is your best friend. Steal from your best friend. Steal from your dad. Steal from your best friend. Steal from your best things in life are stolen. The best things in life are not yours at first. Steal from your best friend, steal from your dad. It'll be the best day that you ever had. Steal from your best friend, you can steal from me. I don't mind, that's the key. I'm about to shoplift my local 7-Eleven after this. Wait, hang on. I take no responsibility. Thank you for the claps. Available now on Spotify. Highlights! That's a bang. Why is that one kind of catchy, though? The best things in life are stolen. The best things in life are not yours at first. Steal from your best friend, steal from your mom. Oh boy. Question with the auto-tune, does it go with the chords? I put it into a key. Yeah, so I can set the key signature in Ableton. Well, I mean, there's no auto-tune. That's just my natural voice. That's the correct answer. Yeah. Full release coming on FrostWire. Just call it borrowing and you're fine. Permanent borrowing. Can you set it to the wrong key and sing it? I can. It would sound very, very, very horrible. Should get some of these on TikTok. I think if I were to actually like release these, I would write some lyrics instead of just saying what comes to my head. I would probably like craft lyrics based off of what I improvise, which is a lot of times how I compose too. It always kills me doing like the instrumental. You know, after you sing. The best things in life are stolen. The best things in life are not yours at first. Yeah, I don't know why. it hits hard. Even the piano understands the joy of stealing. Amen to that. Anonymous, thank you for the gifted sub. And Q273, it's my 30th anniversary. Let's go. Dude, thank you for the 30 months. Yeah, right. I think it's the juxtaposition between the touching tune, like the very emotional chord progression and feel, with stealing. I would love to do a whole album of that. It'd be so funny. It's like the chicken soup stuff. It's just the same stuff I've been doing since high school. But now people listen to it. Yeah, autotune is hilarious. It really is. You'd buy it in a heartbeat? Maybe. Yeah, I have been singing more. Next YouTube video? I'm not sure. It'll probably be at least a few more weeks, maybe longer. On the main channel. But check out my highlights channel. I've been uploading so much to the second channel. Yeah, maybe we'll do an album of that. I've never done something like this at a comedy club. No, I've done improv comedy, but I've never done like a piano performance at a comedy club. Just a regular improv comedy performance. A link so nice, we share it twice. I'd rather have that link than the mod link. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, dude? Yeah, I grew up on Weird Al Yankovic as well. Like Poodle Hat specifically. Amazing. Amazing. What's the... Yeah, Constipated. Such a good one, man. Dude, that is such a fire album. I think he's still doing stuff. Weird Al Yankovic. So funny. What a legend. What was the, I think it was track 2. It was like, it was about a warehouse. You guys know what I'm talking about? From Poodle Hat. I was really inspired by that song. He's still touring? That's unbelievable. The Hardware Store, yeah. An email Weird Al asked to do the parodies of his parodies and just use the original song and make millions. That's genius. That could work. I'm not sure. Yeah, The Hardware Store. I don't know if that was that based off a song? Or was that just an original? Hopefully this is okay to play this. Hardware Store, yeah. Wow, what a freaking banger, dude. I want to do an album like this. I'm so excited, but I really don't care. It makes sense. It's just so brilliant, dude. Alright, we gotta get to the great part. This is really funny. I don't think I've listened to this since I was like younger than 14. So I've never listened to this knowing, like having played piano before. So it's weird hearing it with the knowledge I have of music theory. Oh yeah, dude, this album is so fire. Oh, would you look at it?
They got Allen wrenches, turbo feeders, toilet seats, electric heaters, trash compactors, users, tractors, terror rods, water meters, walkie-talkies, copper wires, safety goggles, radio tires, BB pellets, rubber mallets, fans and dehumidifiers, picture hangers, paper cutters, waffle irons, window shutters, paint removers, window louvers, masking tape and plastic cutters, kitchen faucets, folding tables, weather stripping, jumper cables, hooks and tackle, ground spackle, power foggers, spoons and ladles, pesticides for fumigation, high performance lubrication, metal roofing, waterproofing, multi-purpose insulation, air compressors, rest connectors, wrecking chisels, smoke detectors, higher gauges, sensor cages, thermostats and bug deflectors, trailer hitching, magnetizers, automatic circumcisers, tennis rackets, ankle brackets, duracell and energizers, soffit panels, circuit breakers, vacuum cleaners, coffee makers, calculators, generators, matching salt and pepper shakers.
Freaking legend, dude. What an absolute legend. I want to do a song like this. I want to do a whole album like this. I could do it. Oh my god, my fiance just hearing me sing in here, having to get all these takes. It's so good. Anyways, if you haven't heard this album, it is the whole thing from beginning to end is just straight fire. Weird Al ran so Frank could levitate. You can do backing vocals. I'm so down. That'd be a really fun project, though. Do a song like that. I've messed around with stuff. I like in some of my sponsor jingles on YouTube. I've done some fun lyrical things. I think I did one for what was it, Keeps, and it had a bit of a fast rapping section, and that was cool. I don't think I have it on this computer, but that was a lot of fun. Oh gosh, I don't want to live learn this song. No way. So good, man. I don't even know anything about his like backstory or like his training, but you could definitely tell he's smart. Very, very, he's smart. He's a polka guy. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, he's just a cool dude, you know? Brilliant musician. Stayed out of any type of drama or controversies, as far as I know. And just sings about all sorts of stuff. I'd love to collaborate with him. I think it's an original, Zoo. I don't think this was parodied off of anything. Yeah. On that album, he had a bunch of parodies and then some that are just his. I think. Yeah. Which is really cool because it's very, like, musically interesting, too. Share the brilliant chicken noodle soup song. I think if I were to, like, non-ironically do these types of songs, I would just write lyrics, you know, like write actual lyrics and record it. I did a few of these in the past on YouTube, not to this extent, but I wrote a chicken noodle soup song. It was like the ramen noodle soup song. I wrote one about a coffee, I think. I can't actually remember. Hang on a sec, let me see. I feel like I don't even know if these are still public, but I think I did one about coffee. Let me see. And ramen. Is it this one? Ramen. And the ramen noodle soup song. Do I not have it on here anymore? Maybe I did. Could have sworn I still had it on YouTube. Let's see. Frank Tedesco ramen soup. Yeah, we reached 5K finally. Yeah, I'm surprised. I thought it was on here. Oh, it's an original? Gotcha, yeah. Let's see. Wait, I'm not convinced. I really thought it was on my channel. Let me scroll down a little bit. It's got to be here. It just has to be. Oh, we're getting close. Yeah. Oh, cup noodles. That's why. Cup noodles. Yes, this was years ago, dude. It's like 6 years ago. Did you guys ever see this? This is when I was living in Los Angeles. Good times, dude. I should remake this. That'd be fun.
Holy crap, would you look at the time? What time is it? Time for noodles. The lid comes off and you throw it in the can. I'm a man. Now set it in the microwave for 3 minutes. Gonna sprinkle pepper on the top, maybe salt, probably not, cause I'll die. Soup is done, microwave, take it away. cents for a wonderful cup of soup cup noodles. Oh yeah, it's the cup noodles. They got chicken and beef and shrimp and many more cup noodles. Go and pick it up at your local convenience store.
I think this is on Spotify. Wait, is this still on Spotify? I don't actually remember. Or did I take it down? Lizzie. I don't remember if this is still up there. It is. It is still up there. Yeah, it took a while to edit for sure. It took a while. Is this your art? No, I think I just made it off of like Canva or something. I mean, I made it, but I didn't draw that, you know. Fun times. Yeah, that was that one. I think I had another one where I did... it wasn't quite as polished because it was a really long time ago, but it was about a toaster, I think. Or a bagel? I can't remember. Let me see. Yo, I have so many videos. Oh, bored waiting for my coffee. I don't really remember this one. Yeah, definitely don't remember this one that much. Oh, yeah, okay. I was living in Nashville in this one. Yo, Jurgen, thank you for the 19 months. Thank you so much. Okay. That doesn't sound too bad.
Folgers, that's the kind of coffee I have. Mini roast is just the roast for me. Filters, got a backup 52. Put it in 2 scoops and I set it to normal brew. Now for my coffee cup, the bigger the better, the bigger the better. That's a huge freaking mug. Set it on the counter and we're halfway there. The scent of pines is filling the air. Splenda, almond milk, and a spoon. The lights off. Pour it slow, It's time for coffee. It's time for coffee. It's time for coffee. Get the caffeine flowing through my veins. Coffee. Gotta get my coffee. Ooh, that's hot. Drink it so fast. Look down. I got a nice big coffee stain. Coffee stain.
Stupid line. What the fuck is that? What is that? And that was my coffee song. Yo, I want to do more of these, bro. But anyway, like all these types of things, obviously very heavily inspired by Weird Al. What a blast. I felt in my element. Yeah, I don't think that one's not on Spotify or anything. But I think that's the last one that oh god, I gotta scroll all the way down. I might have done another one about bagels, but that one was really, really old. You can play it, but I don't think it's very good. Yeah, waiting for my coffee. This was a short. I don't This was the first one I ever did, so we'll see what happens. Ooh. Gosh, I had this X key all the way 8 years ago. That's wild. That's such a... Using the toaster. I don't know how it came to this, dude.
It's time to toast my bagel in my Hamilton extra wide. I like it soft in the middle, but extra crispy on the outside. Yeah, I'm thinking cream cheese, maybe some jelly. Can't wait to get this into my belly. My belly. I'll tell you something that you need to know. Poppy seeds the only way to go, 'cause it's the bagel sauce. Spread some cream cheese on it, 'cause it's the bagel sauce. Perhaps a peanut butter packet. Break it down now.
That was the first one I did. All right. A little trip down memory lane with the food lyrics. I really had a blast with those. You're right, I did eat a plane. I'm a liar. Thank you for the claps, everyone. Thank you. It is kind of like the current loops. Has my fiance seen these? I don't know. Teeny, have you seen these? Not all of them, but a lot, yes. Gotcha. Yeah, some of them are really... Like, this one's super old. Yeah, I was in Nashville, so this one must have been 2017. Yeah, January 28th. Dang. Oh, gotcha. Oh, lyrics, great. Good, good. Glad I put them here. That's funny, man. So from the top, all right, let's start over. Let me go all the way back. Oh, thank you, Frank Tedesco fan. I really do I love doing stuff like that. Writing the lyrics and recording samples. It was a lot of fun. It got a little harder down the road because, you know, like at the time that I was making these, trying to think. I was really busy doing other stuff, and I wasn't really making enough money to pay bills and stuff. So these took a lot of time to edit, but it was mostly just for fun. But yeah, I guess as I got a little older, you know, your priorities kind of shift around, and I did a lot more composing, started writing music for games and original piano music, streaming a lot, and the Omegle piano videos that took up a lot. That was really like a full-time thing for a long time. The Omi TV videos. Yeah, I think it was the Kronos Camrocks. I think. How was Nashville? Nashville was good. It was really affordable. Yeah, we lived actually right outside of Nashville, but I usually just say Nashville. But it was very, very affordable at the time, so it was great. It was great. Yo, thank you for the collapse. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Painted Key, sleep well. Sleep super well. Trunching through Omegle and Omi TV for years to get a song by you. Now we're just happy to be in the stream. Yeah, I'm happy to have you here. Very hard to match with someone on Omi TV specifically because you don't even have keywords. Like when Omegle was still a thing, you could type in like a topic, like a word, and then you would be matched with anybody else who had put in that word. So it was like an interest category, and it could be like soccer, and then you would look and you would match first with anybody else who was also interested and marked that they were interested in soccer. I don't think Omi TV has anything like that, so it's just a good luck type of thing. Also, Anonymous, thank you for gifting that sub to a name in which I will not say. But thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, good times, man. Good times. How did we get into... Oh, yeah, we were talking about Weird Al. Right, and then went down that tangent. What's up, DeMarco? These are old, bro. What is this? All right, this is like the first soundtrack that Zach and I ever did together. This was so long ago. Oh my god. When was this? 2016. I remember being in college when we did this. Oh, this is so funny listening. It's true, Camrocks. Oh yeah, I'm ready. Listen to this bass drop. We accidentally cranked that bass. Was it that one? No, this bass drop was okay. That's a really fun one though. Let's see. I remember we both worked on that one. This is one that I wrote. Oh gosh, totally forgot about this dude. I can't believe I wrote this 10 years ago. I don't remember anything about the context of this game. That's pretty fire. Let's see, and then Zach wrote the next one, I remember. Oh yeah, this was cool. This is true. Alright, you guys gotta hear this. This is such a cool one that he did. And then we both did Epic Showdown. This one was so crazy, dude. We spent so much time on this one. We ourselves were the choir, just like the first song. When it goes to it. We were actually our own choir here. Listen. That's us. Oh, that's so funny, man. Yeah, and then we did Epic Showdown. This is the one we spent the most time on. Pulled out all the heavy-hitting VSTs, and I think we made it like a... It's almost comically epic. All right, ready? Check this out. It's too much. Here we go. It's like really. Dude. The bass drop is so over the top up here. Oh, we just ended it? Oh, we didn't fade it out? That's funny. We couldn't be bothered. Oh, dude, that is so. What are you even saying in the background? I don't just random Latin syllables. You know, it's really funny. You can't hear it, but a little fun inside scoop for you. So check this. I think I can say this now because it's been 10 years later. But listen to this intro. Okay. Okay, right there, right there. That little intro we did. It's a countdown, right? 2. Okay, so this was for a game, and we got approval of this track, and there's one track in here, one vocal track out of like 15, where Zach and I, instead of just going, oh, we said, holy shit. On beats 3 and 4, so it was like 1, 2, holy shit. I don't even think you can hear it because we mixed it so low. You can kind of hear a little bit of the word holy. Let me back it up a little bit. And we sent it up and we actually got approval. We never told them. Oh, that is so funny, man. Good times, man. Good times. Yeah, this is like one of the earliest OSTs that we were still in college when we were doing this. I think we posted it after college, but I remember working on this in college with him. We were dorming together. Yeah. We just like to push the boundaries just to see what we can get away with, you know? You got to do that sometimes. Well, I guess you don't have to, but I have to. Oh, yeah, the laundry one. Forgot about that one. Jeez. Really, really old stuff. I forgot about this one. I remember this was pretty... I was proud of that thumbnail, too. Add the live... Oh, my gosh. That's cool. Oh, what a banger. I don't remember which VSD this was. This was 2016. Yeah, this is the Brawl theme with the Moonlight Sonata. Yes, that's correct, Sue. Oh, I remember that was such a pain in the... It's so easy now. It's crazy, man. He says as he can't play it. But I remember this was such a tough, like just getting that speed. Wild. Is Moonlight still in your chops today? Probably not, Kaz. I don't think so. I'd have to like sit down and polish that one up. Muscle memory is a crazy thing. I don't know what I'm doing. Fire piece. Anyway, I remember working forever on that one, dude. I was so happy with the thumbnail, too. Yeah, that was a really cool one. That was a really, really, really cool one. Oh, this is like the mega old stuff. Oh, dang, 880,000 views? The Fallout 4 theme. I forgot about that one. How did that one even go? I remember this, yeah. My impeccable sense of fashion. Yo, Waterzooey! What's up? Good to see you. Happy birthday, Stamp. Also, gentlemen, thank you for the 16 months. And Hennessy with the 48. It's a pretty good piano VST. Very bright, I remember. Put what VST this was. Oh, what did I do? What the heck was that? That's cool. I don't do lessons at the moment, no. good, I like this piano sound. I like this one better, but this is pretty good. That's cool. Yeah, what a fun one. Yeah, and then these get into the really, really old one. Oh, I loved this one. This Carol of the Bells one. With Zach. That's one of my favorite duets that we did. Yo, I uploaded a lot of piano stuff. Bruh. Goodness gracious. It's been a long journey, friends. 15 years ago. Almost. Watch this one. Bro, what is wrong with us? Yes. Over 10 years ago, bro. Couple of 22-year-old young guys. Oh, thank you, Coops. I still do this harmony. We had a bit at this part. I don't know if I ever talked about this. Maybe I did, but we had a bit where at this part we would look at each other and then we would go back to playing, and then I was going to look back at him when he started. But what I didn't know that he was going to do this time was look back at me the second time, and I almost broke because I was not expecting that. You can see like before I started playing. I had to like chomp on my tongue to not laugh. Jesus. How long did it take you to coordinate this? A long time. Yeah, we recorded like 6 hours this day. And this was before we had MIDI, so we couldn't even like fix any mistakes. The DS array. I forgot we did that. Yeah, this was a cool arrangement, though. Bruh, this part makes me laugh so hard because this was like the hardest part of the arrangement. When I had to go over this part right here. I am like so locked in that I look like a zombie. I'm so focused here. I'm just in the freaking zone there because that was such a difficult part. We even got a little you could tell we sped up a little bit right before that part because we kept screwing that part up, dude. Ugh. There's like 15 things going on, dude. Yeah, dude. Just too much.
Oh, yeah, that was it. Please let the cameras be on. Please.
Dude, that was... What did we even do here? Like, why? Oh my gosh, if the camera wasn't on. We've had takes where like the camera ran out of battery. That's always a bum. I still do this pattern a lot. It's a fun one. Sounds a lot more difficult than it is, you know. My mouth. We were so locked in on that one, dude. What's it in slow motion? It's I'll go to this so you guys can see it. It was so it's basically a broken octave with the top note first, but then before you hit that with your left hand, you hit the note first, so it's... I remember coming up with that pattern at some point in college, and I really liked it. The only hard part is you have to like get your hands out of the way pretty quickly. Yeah, I'd practice it really slow. You can do it with the left hand too if you want. It's like so fast, it's just funny. Alright, chat, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick, and then I'm gonna come back, and if you want to watch something else, we can totally do that. This has been sort of a fun day of just watching old things, you know? But we'll see. I'll be back. I'm gonna use the bathroom, put on some music for you, and the world is our oyster, so who knows what's gonna happen. I know one thing for sure, though. Harish C_31 needs to fix their posture because they look like a shrimp. Hey, I'm back. How's it going, chat? What's going on? This has been fun looking at these old videos. some really good stuff on here. Oh, that duet one kills me, man. I forgot I did a cover of this. What the heck? I should relearn this one. That's such a nice line. Oh, the ads? I'll do that at some point. Hey, it does remind me of Pokemon. What's up with the 5K subs? We're at 5K subs. What do you mean? What do you mean what's up with that? I wanted to pop in and say thank you for creating one of my favorite, if not my favorite, my solo favorite synth song. Added wait list to my playlist like 3 years ago. What? That's awesome. Wait, that was one of the ones... Oh gosh, let me go back here. I think that was a loop, right? Like a long time ago, yeah. Where was that? It was like all the way down here, somewhere here, right? A waitlist, right? Yeah. Dude, I forgot about this. Let's go. All of June. Yeah, it was cool that this was all a loop. Oh, Twitch Loops Volume 2. Yeah, this was the Chronos. Peanut, did you edit this? Or is this Akazara? I can't remember. The old logo. Also, gentlemen with the 16 months. Thank you so much. Yeah, this is cool. Oh, drifting, right. Right. I have so many loops now, chat. Like, I was gonna pull up. This made me think of the pepperoni pizza song, and then I was looking at Ableton because since I use Ableton now, I've been saving a lot of the loops that I might want to release, and there's got to be at least like 20 here now. And the titles, I don't even remember. Like this one's called Audio Horror Loop. You want to take a listen? I don't know what's going on here. Oh yeah, dude. This one was so fire. That was a cool one, man. Let's see. Oh, dude, there's so many here. What's Groove Loop Good? That's what this one's called. Let's see what Groove Loop Good is. Ooh, man. I don't remember this. This is fire. Whoa, dude. That's a really that's awesome. That's Groove Loop Good. What else we got? They're all named like that. Funk Groove Good. What's that? What's Funk Loop Good? Okay, damn. Do you guys remember this? That's cool. Funk Groove Good. That's that one. DeMarco, thanks for being here. This is cool. All right, let's see. We got so many. First Contact. Don't remember what we did with this one. Let's see. Sounds like Fart Thunder. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Very avant-garde. Let's see. Epic Loop, Epic Good. Oh, yeah. I kind of remember this one. I do remember that one. Gosh, there's so many. Excuse me. What's do loop good? Thank you for the bless you. This one's called do loop good. Okay. I guess that's why it's called do. Okay. Do saved. Bruh. Ooh. It's so amazing just being able to pull these projects up. Here we go.
Pepperoni pizza. Pepperoni pizza. It's the only pizza for me. Yum, yum, yum. Yum, yum.
This is a little slower than I remembered it.
Pepperoni pizza. Pepperoni pizza. It's the only pizza for me. Yum, yum, yum. Yum, 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 yum. Pepperoni pizza. Pepperoni pizza. It's the only pizza for me. Yum, yum, yum. Yum, 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 yum. Pepperoni pizza. Pepperoni pizza. It's the only pizza for me. Yum, yum, yum. Yum, 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 yum.
That's so fire, dude.
Pepperoni pizza. Pepperoni pizza. It's the only pizza for me. Yum, yum, yum. Yum, 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 yum.
I really love that one. Yeah, Saucery, we're going through some of the loops I've saved in Ableton these past few weeks, month or two, however long I've had Ableton a little while now, last couple months. That bass line is so fun. Oh, this was the 7/8 loop. This was the 7/8 loop we did the other day. That was a really, really, really cool one. I had so much fun doing that. Okay, there's one here called Burp Loop. Do I even dare? Oh boy. Sounds about right. Okay, that's, yep, interesting. Interesting, this one's called Nice Loopity Loop Good. Gotta be a better naming system than this. Oh, I love this one. Yeah, this was cool. That's okay, Woody. It's not actually a big deal. Boppage good. What is boppage good? Dude, it's so cool being able to just open this up. Oh, I love this one too. Saved forever, I know, right? Yeah, man. Is that? This one's so fire. I'll definitely have to do a release of that one. All right, we got this one's called Yummy Loop Underwater. I don't know what this is. Yummy Loop Underwater. Ooh. This is hot. That is yummy. Do you guys remember one about a detective? This one's called Detective Loop Good. Detective Loop Good. Wait. Oh, wait. That's not right. Oh, I must have overridden. Hang on a sec. Maybe I don't have that one. All right, we move. Bubble Trouble Loop. It was like a jump scare. I remember this one, dude. I like that one a lot. I remember we were grooving to that one. Ooh, this one is called Flute Loop. They're all labeled good, bro. I'm not creative when I'm in the midst of it. I'm like, okay, I gotta save this. Loop, good. Yeah, I don't care. Oh, yeah, we did. Dude, we did this one recently. This one, my neck was a little sore after this. Love this one. absolutely love that one. What is this? Bum Bum Good Loop. They're all the same. What is Bum Bum Good Loop? Yeah, like BUM BUM. Okay. Look at bum 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 bum. That's probably what I was saying into the vocoder. Bum 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 bum. Look at bum 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 bum. That was a fire one. Yeah, that was a recent one, I think. Let's see. Dope Loop Good. Okay, let's see. That one took a while to load. What on earth is this? Cool. I like that one. Dope Loop Good. Good Sax Jam Loop. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Whoa! This goes hard. This guitar in the background is crazy. Oh god, you guys remember the La Campanella one? I saved that. Oh man, this one was enormous. Crazy one. Is chat frozen or is just nobody talking? I've noticed that nobody's been talking for like 2 minutes. Did everyone leave? Hello? Where'd everyone go? What the? I guess nobody wants to talk to me. What the heck? Is chat frozen? Am I live still? What's happening? Where am I? Oh, it is, dude. Oh, it is, dude. It's frozen. What the heck? Whoa. Oh my gosh, I'm so behind. The last message I see is, where'd it go? Oh, it just popped up now. What the heck? Whoa. Okay, it all just like came up right now. Whoa, this must have been frozen for a long time. That's so fun. I thought just nobody wanted to talk. And I was like, that's cool. I'm happy to go through these. I thought you were all like playing a collective joke on me somehow, but I'm like, how could you get 200 people to be in on a joke? You've thawed. Yeah, that was weird. That was weird. Anyways, we won't go through all of these, but that's so funny. What's Good Loop 3? This is one of the early ones. There's nothing on here. There's just nothing. There's literally nothing here. Okay. Great. Good Loop 3. How about Good Loop 1? Good Loop 1. Is there anything on this? Oh yeah, I remember this. That's cool. That was a cool one. I remember that. Cool. That's most of them. Oh wait, is this good? Yeah, Good Loop. Wait, that's different? Is this different? I have no idea what this is. Oh, wait, let me go back into here. Oh yeah. That was a cool one too. Yeah, we got some good stuff in here. Fun stuff. That's your favorite? Yeah. Oh, one of your favorites. That was a cool one. That was a cool one. Oh, by the way, I should mention, chat, I'm going to make an announcement about this in Discord, but there's a new... We're reworking how we do the roll system. So since I've been streaming so much and uploading so many highlights videos, a couple people have pointed out that it is coming across as a bit spammy, which I agree with and just hadn't really thought about it, that I'm pinging every single person in the Discord, sometimes twice a day. And there's like, 5,500 people in there. So we're changing it now to where instead of pinging everyone, we have roles, which I think are set up now. Correct me if I'm right, mods. Yeah, so if you go into the roles channel on Discord, you will see something like this. And you can go down here. So if you want to be notified for the highlights videos, that'll be there. Or when I go live on Twitch and YouTube, there. Or for main channel uploads, like Omi TV uploads. So that way you won't get pinged. Initially I made different announcement channels because the goal was to organize it that way. But what I didn't know is that even if you're not following a channel, like even if you mute a channel, you still get notified. So that's kind of annoying, right? You get like the little red bubbles. So we're trying to do away with that. So if you're in the Discord, I would highly recommend checking out the role system here and marking what you're interested in seeing. Yeah, so they're all set up now. Yeah, so for this stream, I pinged everyone because I haven't made the announcement yet. I'm gonna post one more notification in Discord, pinging everyone to let them know that it'll be the last everyone ping, unless there's something super duper important. But it'll be the last like content everyone ping. So just to let everyone know, and then once I make that announcement, future going live notifications will not have everyone pinged. Make sense? I think that'll be the best way to go about things, especially now with how much I'm streaming and uploading. I think that's it. That's the idea. Thanks again to the mods for setting that up. Hadn't really considered that. You know, somebody, or I think one person or two people mentioned it in the chat. And I was like, oh, that's actually a really good idea. I didn't realize that when you unfollow or mute a category or like a channel, you still get a notification. I didn't know that. I was unaware. That's kind of weird. I don't know why they do that. But so that's that. That'll be cool. I haven't played that one in a while. Gymshark was taking sponsorship applications for Jacked Piano Dude. Can you imagine? I think they only take like actual like fitness influencers, you know? I am simply a pianist who happens to go to the gym. But that would be hilarious to get a Gymshark sponsor. Peanut, take care, my friend. Have a good rest of your day, bro. I influence Fitnessly. That'd be cool. It's probably cool to be a fitness influencer. Like, making income off of your body. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool thing. Get paid to be in shape, in a way. A lot of hard work, though. What's everyone sussing? Oh. Huh. I probably could have phrased that a little differently. Or y'all are just freaks. Because I didn't even consider that. Because I'm mature. That's a fake quote. I never said that. I don't remember ever saying that. It's a lie. It's probably a lot of pressure to look good year-round. Or you're a fraud. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think there's a lot of pressure for anybody who's on camera as a job, like online, to look good. For sure. Because if you don't, the internet will let you know. But I think that's probably amplified even more if you're in the fitness industry. Yeah, that's gotta be rough. Mm-hmm. Someday people like you will have to prove that you aren't AI. You're safe today. True. That'd be wild. There'll be like it'll be the Frank AI bot that we were talking about called Frank. Like that. And it'll be a Twitch channel and you can go and it'll be me like this talking to chat. We'll have like the camera angles be rotated. So we'll still have all this. And I will have the knowledge of every song ever created by man and several known to monkeys. And that way anybody can just request it 24/7 and the Frank bot will play it. I think they all. That's true. That's true. I think most of them do. There are a select few who don't. I don't know how many people got that Fairly Odd Parents reference, but that would be cool. That's probably technology that will be around at some point. You know, you can just put the song request in a certain way and the bot will like play it as me, you know? I have so many hours of footage of me playing online that it would be very easy to train a musical bot to be like, play this in the style of Frank Tedesco, you know? Big chords, arpeggios, you know, left-hand melodies. Done. Just didn't have it. Oh, yeah. How does it make you feel? I don't know. You know, who knows? I'm not really worried about it at the moment. So I'm just enjoying the ride. Yo, Tachibana, what's up? Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, I think that's a little ways away, though. A bot replacing me. But who knows? Who knows? I don't think... I mean, there are... AI influencers, right? Like, that's a pretty wild thing to think about, but it does exist. I think a lot of companies are going to create influencers for their products. You know, like Heinz and Pepsi. They'll have like an influencer that's made up and they do content online and promote Pepsi products. I think that's definitely going to happen at some point. Because they're like, oh, the content creation, that's where the eyeballs are. Streaming, huh? YouTube. We want to get into that, but we don't want to pay anyone. Yep, AI mascots. I think that's definitely a realistic thing that could happen. My name is Mustard McTaste. Yo, you guys sub to Mustard McTaste on YouTube? Yeah, Wendy is a VTuber. Oh, dude, that's hysterical. Yeah, the Burger King. I would watch that. I would watch the Burger King. That's kind of a cool Twitch name, too. But hey, we're just along for the ride, you know? There's not much I can do. Yeah, AI ads. Yeah, we've done some AI live learns on stream. Ronald? Yeah, Ronald's World. It's like all technology. There will be things that never get the way they think and other things that we haven't even considered. If you excuse me, I'm going to get in my flying car and head out. Oh, you're still getting in cars? That is so 2050. I am the car. But that's true. It's true. Yeah, the technology is just a tool, right? It's neither good nor bad. It's just dependent upon how we use it. And I think it can be used in a very good way and in a very bad way, too. It's the same thing with social media. It's just a tool built to connect us more, and yet we feel more isolated than ever. How about that for a paradox? Or I guess irony, not a paradox. Thanks, Mark Suckleboig. But it's true. You can, like, connect with all sorts of people online. With things that you're interested in. Are you interested in skydiving while knitting? There's probably a subreddit for it. And you can connect with all of those people, you know? Downside is it's very easy to get caught into an echo chamber. I believe this, so I'm going to look up stuff online, and now I'm only surrounded by people who agree with me, so I do not develop the skills to debate or even have an open mind to change my opinion. I think that's one of the downsides. Also, 24/7, you go online, all you're doing is seeing curated videos of an amazing life that somebody has, when their life is just the same as yours. It's no different. You know, all these people that you see on Instagram, they have millions of followers, like YouTube celebrities. They're just people, dude. They're just people. But that's very difficult to contend with. You know, like, you go on, you see Joe Schmo on a yacht with a bunch of women, Lamborghinis, eating food, like, living the good life, and then here you are at home, not doing any of that. But all those posts are extremely curated and edited, and you don't even know when they were taken, you know? Yeah, the YouTube shorts. It's so hard to stop scrolling. Having serious holographic meatloaf again. Can I knit my own parachute while skydiving? That's a really fire title. Can I knit my own parachute while skydiving? Yeah, YouTube suggestions are... It's wild because, like, when I go on YouTube, I watch YouTube quite a bit. The things that are recommended to me are all amazing. I'm talking about long-form content. There's just so much content. There's so much good content. And you can easily get sucked in forever. Forever. The algorithm is scary good. And I think it's fun, entertainment, it's good to watch, but it tips to a negative side when you're starting to just watch instead of doing. You know, like getting caught into the, I don't know, like an example is the motivation realm of all those videos. Like, that's really, really great to watch, but you don't want to fool yourself into thinking that watching 5 hours of motivational videos a day is actually doing anything for your motivation. Because you're just watching 5 hours of videos instead of doing something. You got to do the thing. It's the same thing with piano or any instrument or really any skill. You can watch a bunch of videos, but at some point you're going to have to do the thing. You gotta do the thing! Even good content can be problematic in large quantities. I agree. Let's go, blind spot. Well, that's okay. I'm an exception. You can get addicted to... No, I'm kidding. All content in moderation, I think, is smart. Just one more video and then I'll have the key. That's how it is, Kuso. It's the new bicep exercise that has just been discovered, you know? Stop doing it the old traditional way. This new trick will have you jacked in 30 days, only working out 2 minutes per day, and you won't even break a sweat. $25-inch biceps in 5 minutes. That's so true. I've watched so many skiing videos recently, but only because I'm not able to go at the moment. Yeah, there are exceptions, you know. I don't want a blanket statement and be like, you know, stop watching videos of things you want to do and just do it. Like, it can be very useful to use videos as a tool to motivate you to actually do the thing. But I'm talking about people who unknowingly just get sucked into only watching the videos as an excuse to not actually work on the thing. Do we have more anxiety and self-doubt in today's day and less when we were younger before the internet boom? I can't say for sure because I wasn't alive back then. But it seems like we have a lot more anxiety and self-doubt today with the internet. How could you not? I mean, you go online and you see all of the problems of the world first thing. You know, there's an argument that, well, the world is like a lot better than it used to be. And there's still a lot of problems. But because of social media, it's all about getting the clicks. So you have to, it's just like the news. It's always the negative stuff. Because we're scared, so we're going to click on that stuff. Or we want to, it's like rage bait. You know, you click on it because it's like, I can't believe this. That's so annoying. I want to watch it so I can get mad. It's exactly how it is, man. Probably tied to our survival instinct. You know, we look for threats. I think that's probably, when you boil it down, what it is. But my hunch is that that's why the anxiety and self-doubt is so much more prevalent nowadays because of the internet. You log on to Twitter or any of these platforms and now you just know what's going on everywhere in the world, but it's all of the bad stuff and the violence and all of that stuff. Very difficult. Very, very, very difficult. It's like the news, yeah. Mm-hmm. But it's hard on social media too because the algorithms. And so if you start, the algorithm starts feeding you, for example, if you're on like Twitter and you start if you see posts from a Twitter account that you don't follow or an X account that you don't follow, and it has something really negative and you spend a lot of time looking at it, that tells the algorithm that you want to see more of that. So then you just start seeing more and more of that stuff. And before you know it, you're like in this whole little box of negativity that you can't get out because that's the algorithm that you've built for yourself. Or I guess the algorithm that the algorithm has built for you. That's one of the scary parts of doom scrolling. You spend more time looking at the things you don't want to see, so you're going to be fed more things you don't want to see, but you look at anyway. And then you end up going on X for a half hour, and you get off feeling worse than you did when you went on. I remember it was a problem for me a little while ago. I'm better with it now, but there was a time where I would check all my socials. And I remember, I'll never forget, I went on Twitter. I went on all my socials, looked at all the socials, closed out, went on Twitter, closed out of Twitter, immediately opened up Twitter again and started scrolling. And I was like, holy shit. Whoa. I mean, just scrolling, closed out of it, reopened it without even realizing it. I was like, this is a problem. Yeah, I try to stay off of Twitter. X as much as possible. That one is the worst in my opinion. It's difficult. I have to be on these for my job, you know, like posting content, and you got to be on Instagram and Facebook and all that stuff to post your things, but I have more of a philosophy of just getting on there, posting it, and then logging off. I do go on Instagram and look at Reels because I've built a really funny algorithm for Reels, so that's nice. Oh, you deleted your X account. Good for you. Yeah. Elon. Yeah. That's smart, Kuso. Yeah, the app icons, that's a really good idea. Yeah, I know, I think it was... Who was it? I have a friend, it might have been Zach, who deleted Instagram or Twitter or something and has to go on the web browser on his phone if he wants to check it instead of the app. That's a pretty cool idea. Bad things have always happened somewhere in the world. All the time. The problem is that before the internet was big, you used to only hear about the things in your own area, your own country, unless it was really bad. It's true. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you'd only hear about the things that are bad in like your town or like your village, your state. I don't know, locally, at a local level. Now it's at a global level, and it's just devastating. You go online and it's just like, oh, so the world is just on fire and everything is coming to an end and nothing I do matters. Sweet. That's a good one, Frank Tedesco fan. Yeah, and the algorithms are like really, it's kind of annoying. You know, I'll give you an example from yesterday. I was on my other PC in our gaming room, and I watched one video that came up of Steve from Blue's Clues being interviewed by Rainn Wilson. Is it Rainn Wilson, right? Not Rainn Williams? Rainn Wilson? From The Office. He has a podcast, I guess. And that came up. That was just something that the algorithm was throwing out to me. And I was like, all right, I'll bite, you know. Click on it. Watched it. It was like a 6-minute clip from the interview. Finished it. I was like, that's cool. Great video. Awesome. Love Steve. You know, right in the childhood feels. Refreshed my my YouTube page. And then there were like 7 videos of Steve in different interviews. I was like, I wish there was a way to like, before you click on a video, you could like right click it and be like, view. I guess it'd be like the private tab, but like view and not have this be part of the algorithm, please. I just want to view this and not, because I don't know if I'm going to like it. Super annoying. I love Steve, but I don't really want to watch 7 interviews of him. So it's almost like the algorithm is just a little too active. Yeah, the don't recommend channel doesn't always work. I think it's, you know, it's funny. You go on YouTube sometimes. I think people used to go on YouTube because they had something they want to watch. But now people go on YouTube and they don't know what they want to watch, so they're just fed what to watch. I guess it's similar in ways to TV, but I guess there's no algorithmic component to it. Oh, that's good, Plateau. I didn't know that. Oh, I see, I see. Yeah, I didn't know you could do that. Yeah, exactly. Yep. This week you can only watch YouTube if there's something specific you intend to watch. I know. And I was the same way too. And then you go on YouTube. I went on the other day and there were like 8 videos in my recommended and they all looked great. I was like, I actually would like to watch all 8 of these, but they're like 20-minute long videos. I'm like, I'll be here for like 3 hours if I watch all of this. And then if you refresh the page, there are 8 new videos and all of those look really good too. So it's really hard. Like you really have to be careful. So easy to get sucked up into good content. And with that said, subscribe to my YouTube. Yeah, I agree, Saucery. I agree. I was talking to my coworker about something on our work Zoom call, and my boss said something to me and it was over a headset, so no audio should have gotten into the room. My Amazon notification soon after was for that thing they said to me. Maybe coincidence, but I doubt it. I don't know. I doubt it. That happens to me all the time. Exactly. Before you know it, you're buying pallets of AG1. I have a bunch of AG1 here because I did some sponsors with them. And they sent me a ton of their stuff. Oh, thank you, Frank Tedesco fan. I'm glad people enjoy the content on YouTube and on Twitch. That makes me really happy. But I think even my channel, it's useful to think of it as like entertainment, you know, just a form of like a show. It's like a TV show. I feel bad at the idea of somebody watching my content like all day instead of like practicing if that's what they want to do, but you know, I can't. There's nothing I can do about that. Right? Not a good idea for a internet content creator to complain about this. Just delete your channel easy. That's true. I hadn't considered that. Done. Right? Have you ever streamed on Twitch without any audience or difficulties? I have a lot of content on YouTube. When you started streaming on Twitch, did you get a lot of views? Well, when I started streaming on Twitch, I was already making videos on YouTube, but I wasn't doing Omegle videos. So my videos on YouTube weren't getting many views. But I did have around 70,000 subscribers. So when I started streaming on Twitch, I think right out of the gate, I was averaging around 10 to 12 viewers, which is a lot when you first start out. That is a lot of people. More than like 99% of people who start streaming. So I was very lucky with that. I had an advantage of having a YouTube presence. Yeah, 10 to 12 is very, very good. Yo, Zoo! Thanks for being here, man. I'm glad to hear that, Mark. Yeah, that's a good point, Saucery. That's part of the reason why I only put out positive content, you know, on YouTube and stuff like that. And I choose not to post any of the negative stuff that happens on Omegle, Omi TV, even though there's quite a bit, and there are probably a lot of clips that would do very well because of the negative nature, getting people to comment, and I've talked about that before on this channel, but my mission from the beginning is putting out genuine positive content, and that's it. So you won't catch me posting the bad stuff. But the bad stuff a lot of times is what generates the clicks and the comments, you know? You get that all the time. We had a post that came out. This was, I talked about this too. This was a while ago, maybe like a year ago. And I kind of forgot that this one was going to be posted, but it was a short that came out. My shorts editor uploaded it, and it was a negative piece of content. It was somebody calling me old, right? And when I matched with this girl, she was really upset because the person who had just skipped her called her old, and she was pretty upset by that. And I said, I'm really sorry to hear that. And I was like, you know, I get called old all the time. And she was like, well, how old are you? And I said, I'm 30. I think I was 30 at the time. And she's like, damn, you is old. And she skipped me. And I was like, okay. So that ended up being published and getting hundreds of thousands of views. But the comments were all people like making fun of her and calling her names and stuff. And I'm like, you know, what are we doing here? Why would I want to put that out? It makes me feel horrible. So I draw the line with negativity for clicks. And not in some high and mighty, better than you kind of way, or better than creators who do that. It's just, it doesn't make me feel good. Simple as that. I see that content go out, I see the negativity it attracts, and I feel worse than before. Kuso Greg. Yeah, that guy is wild. I'm glad to hear that, Mark. I'm glad. They do become the animal of which you feed. It's true. It's true. Yeah, you kind of attract what you put out with channels, with content on YouTube. If you're a channel who puts out that kind of stuff, you're going to attract people who put out the same type of energy. 100%. Yeah, it could have been a setup joke, but it doesn't matter because the audience takes it and is mean, and that's negative, you know. So even if it is a setup for a joke, which is, you know, I thought it was kind of funny, but also like it is rude, you know. But I don't care if somebody calls me old. I definitely don't care about that. But yeah, it'd be like that. It'd be like that. So much content. I don't even know in 2025 how many hours of content are uploaded on YouTube every minute. It's probably something like a year. A year's worth of content is uploaded every minute. Something like that. But you are old. I'm offended. I'm offended and I'm hurt and I'm upset. Good. My younger nephew called his 20-year-old brother old. Yo, I remember when I was like 12, the idea of being 20 is super old. So you can imagine somebody who's 15 or 16 meeting a 30-year-old. They're like, oh my god, you're like ancient. You're an unk. Unk status. So I get it. I get it. Or just mature, that's what it is. Exactly. Just go to the gym, you'll be young forever. Oh, I see, Mark. Yeah. Yeah, I guess PvP games can be pretty negative. That was your 30-second. That's good. That was a missed opportunity, Frank Tedesco fan. When I started my job, my boss turned 40, and now I'm in the same position and feel like the old guy. Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, I turned 33 this year. The big 3-3. Oh yeah, the key to staying young forever is dunking your face in cold water at 3:30 a.m. Yeah, that's true. Coupled with a banana peel on the face. That's the secret ingredient. You can't miss that one. That's the secret. It was right under our noses the whole time. Banana peels. Forgot the kelp. Odd job Norris. What is your job that's so odd? I'm so curious. Yeah, I decided I don't want to turn 40 though. I think when I turn 33, I'm just gonna stay there. Just call it there, you know. No need to move beyond that. Just like I did when I hit 29. How old am I now, mods? What's the command? I do have to start working out to stave off premature aging, but getting to the gym is tough for me. I have some adjustable dumbbells and a bench. Any suggestions on the best exercises to focus on with that setup? Pretty much a lifting novice. You have dumbbells and a bench. I really feel like especially if you're a novice, like most of the things that you do, you'll see results. As long as it's difficult. But even in the beginning, like I don't even think you have to push yourself that hard. Like if you've never lifted before, you'll just gain muscle for sure. Yeah, you can do a lot with dumbbells. You can do shoulders and arms, back stuff, chest, legs, like abs. It's quite a bit you can do with dumbbells. It's true. Dude, noob gains, my first year of college, because I worked out a little bit in high school. When I started working out when I was 16. That's when I started lifting weights. And then lifted for 2 years, but I really blew up a little bit when I went to college. And because I don't have a big frame, so I'm not like a particularly large person. I'm 5'11", and at the time, I was around 140 pounds, maybe, before college. And then the first year, I bumped up to 165 pounds. Yeah, so it was like 25 pounds that first year. And a lot of it was muscle too, because it was heavy training at the gym. I had a mentor who was training me at the gym every day. And, you know, college campus food really do be having those calories. So I definitely blew up that year. And then it gets a lot more difficult to put on muscle the longer you work out. Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. Yeah, the freshman 15, I forgot about that. Yeah. It does. It does get harder, Emerald. It gets, what I've noticed is that it gets more difficult to put on muscle as you work out for longer, you know? I guess you get closer to reaching your natural limit. I don't know if, most people probably never actually achieve that, but definitely more difficult. Big plane. I'm streaming from an airport right now, so pardon me. Keep a pair of 25-pound dumbbells by my desk and take breaks here and there to do shoulder press. Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, that's great. I need to learn the exercises to target those muscles with dumbbells. Any channels or resources that you'd recommend where I can learn the exercises and form? I would probably check out Athlean-X for basic exercises and form. That's one that comes to mind. Like a no BS channel. Went from 140 to 170 at my height. People are like, dude, what's happening to your arms? That's a crazy jump, dude. 140 to 170? Oh my gosh. That's wild. Yeah, 30 pounds. Gosh. Yeah, and I bumped up as the years went on. I was at my heaviest 202. And I've been cutting down a little bit since that. My body doesn't really naturally sit at 202. So I've been sort of cutting down a bit on that. I'm 193.5 at the moment. Want to cut down a little more. Maybe like 185, 182, something like that. Trying to get lean, you know? I do not have perfect pitch, Zablan. Yeah, 140 to 170. Yeah. I remember when I started training my legs more too, I gained more weight from that. I didn't really focus on legs as much as I should have back in college. I think the hand exercises are fantastic. I do them almost every day. Still. I think my body wants me to be at like 150. Yeah, I think my body wants me to be at like around the 180 mark. It was really hard to stay at like the 202 mark. And I don't really want to be that heavy, you know? I think I have different goals as I've gotten a little older. When I was younger, I wanted to just put on as much muscle as possible, be as big as possible, and move as much weight as possible. And it's a lot of fun to do that. And I still like lifting heavy. But I'm also thinking about the future, and I want to kind of just maintain in a way because I'm happy with the muscle that I do have, and do everything I can to prevent injury, you know? So I'm not really looking to do a 1 rep max on bench, for example. That's not really my my jam. Not really in that powerlifting world. With being super tall, my weight is never... Oh, you're over 200 pounds. You look malnourished. I have a friend like that. Yeah, it's really hard, like really tall. And even when they put on muscle, it's just their limbs are so long that like the muscle attachments are just enormous. My wife runs marathons. My wife and son also climb in these indoor climbing gyms. That's cool. Super cool. I feel the effects in my body when I'm heavier, more on the joint pain and harder to breathe at times. Yeah, I found that I was feeling, when I was at 202, like, I started noticing that I felt a little stiff and just not as, like, limber as usual. And I wasn't a big fan. I also wasn't really doing any cardio, so I've since changed that. Trying to stretch more, but not too successful with that at the moment. But I am doing more cardio, and I'm eating really well. Most of the time. But yeah, I don't really suffer with any joint pain currently. So I'm very grateful for that. I did have a close call when I was... When was this? This was probably not too long ago. Maybe like 2 years ago. I think I even talked about it on stream. I was at the gym, and I had a mentor at this gym who was showing me some exercises, and he happened to be there that day. I was working out legs, and he was doing weighted chin-ups. And so, our chin-up's the one with... I always forget this. Chin-up's the one with your bar, with the hands like this. Right? Pull up, chin up. I always get those mixed up. But anyway, where your palms are facing forward. And he had a belt on with weights. And I was like, oh yeah, I'd be down to work in... It's the opposite. So, pull up, chin up. Well, no, chin up, pull up. Maybe I'll just do like this so I can't be wrong. There we go. It was like this. Either way, I was going this way, and silly old me, not realizing that I'm not 18 anymore, I was like, I don't need to warm up. I'm just going to slap a 45-pound plate on the belt and just run it. And that's what I did. That is what I did. Yeah, the chin-ups. And so did that, did about 8, and I felt on that 8th one, I felt something right here. Not pop, but when I finished, something just didn't feel right. It didn't hurt or anything until the next day. It was like it was right here. It's called the brachioradialis, I believe. It's this muscle right here. And I could not lift. I remember going into the gym and it would hurt whenever I'd try to lift this way up, right? Or like push down, for example. And we had these like easy bars. I couldn't even lift the 10-pound easy bar. I couldn't lift any weight on it for like 3 months. 3 months it took to go away. It was wild. I was really scared that I, permanently messed something up. Tried everything. Massages, like working it out at the gym, like it just would not go away. And I was a little alarmed after the month mark. But eventually it did, and I learned my lesson. I pay a lot more attention to warming up now before going into working sets. I was very concerned. Luckily, it didn't hurt when I played piano or anything, but just it hurt like any time else. Yeah, so I'm a lot more careful now. Also, Hounded Soul, thank you for the 34 months. 10 pull-ups? I think that's good. I think 10 pull-ups is really good. I was at 240 at my heaviest, and breathing while laying on my back was hard. You're down to 180 now? Holy crap. Dude, that's insane. Down 60 pounds? Congratulations. In my 40s now, and things take 2 to 3 times longer to heal, it feels like. Been nursing a knee injury since last October. Dang. A knee injury. Ew, that's rough. Luckily, I've not had any problems with my knees. I always try to be careful of my lower back, though, because that's genetically kind of runs in the family. So I just try to be really careful with that. It's partially why I'm really adamant about posture, too. My dad has a horrible back. Horrible back. I would say this is my gold keyboard, yeah. Haven't had wrist issues, no. Thankfully. Yeah, luckily I've not had problems with the wrists. I think a lot of that, too, is just the training that I've gone through to be very relaxed. Not be stiff. Even at the gym, too, like there's just a technique to lifting weights. There are a lot of things I like about the montage. The internal sounds are fantastic. They have a lot, in my opinion, a lot of the orchestral sounds are better. The piano sounds are better. The organ sounds and the electric piano sounds are better. I much prefer the weighted keys on the montage as well. But I think the synth engine on the Phantom is fantastic. And it connects directly with Ableton, so they're both great. It just depends on what you use it for. For the things I do, this is more my cup of tea. Knee injuries are scary. I have a friend who lifts pretty heavy sometimes. Oh, something popped in his knee while squatting. Oh, gosh. I get really scared about shoulder injuries. Yeah, the choir sounds on here are ridiculous, dude. I always do the... So good. Oh yeah, the Yamaha P series are great. Big fan, big fan. Yeah, good ergonomics. I agree. That is money, in my opinion, chat. Money spent on ergonomics is never, ever money wasted. That's an area I would never recommend skimping out on. You know, like a $400 chair sounds ridiculous, but if your job is to sit, you should probably get that chair. You'll thank yourself down the road. Don't get one of those $17 office chairs. Don't be dumb and get like a chair without a back or something like that. You want to be really, really mindful of your posture and ergonomics. Did something to my shoulder while climbing, and ever since, if I push too hard, it'll be sore for like weeks. Never really recovered. Maybe it will. Maybe it will. I think sometimes it just takes a while. Yeah, this is Donkey Kong music in the background, yeah. Yep. Oh, I like that. That's a good saying. Never be cheap on things you put your weight on. Bed, chairs, shoes. I like that. I agree with that. Yeah, a gaming chair. Yeah, I used to have a gaming chair. Yeah, same thing. Like, you know, this bench that I use, this is a $300 bench. It's like an authentic concert piano bench. Pure leather, very, very soft, you know? But I'm sitting here like hours a day, sometimes like 4 hours, and then when I'm doing looping and stuff. So I'm here sometimes like 6-7 hours a day, right? So it's really important to be comfortable. Really, really, really important. I haven't been on Omi in a while. Blood Baller. Good Lord. What's up, Rads? My wife and I have an amazing bed. It was worth every penny. Spend a third of your life sleeping. Yeah, absolutely. How often do you put core exercises? Probably not as much as I should. Yeah, probably not as much as I should. I think I do get some core training with the training I do, like just as like a byproduct of some of the lifts I do, but I could probably stand to do more direct core exercises. Do you worry about getting arthritis? Well, you know, I'm hoping I don't. I wouldn't say I'm worried, but I think I really don't. I would love to not get that. So that's why I've spent so much of my life training properly on the piano. So luckily I don't tend to struggle with that at the moment because of how I was trained. When I saw Eddie Hall have a belly with abs on top of it. That guy's pretty strong. I taught him everything he knows. I started playing piano when I was 14, Rads. Such a beautiful harp sound, man. How often do you train each muscle group? I've gotten mixed results trying to look it up. Apparently some muscles recover faster and can be trained more often. Yeah, I think smaller muscle groups like shoulders can be trained more often. You know, general rule of thumb is like if the muscle isn't sore anymore, you can work it out again. But it also depends on like what you're trying to grow. You know, I think a lot of people disagree with the one muscle group per day philosophy, because when you look at that over the scale of a week, you're spending like 3 or 4 days on upper body and only 1 on lower body. So a lot of people will do like a push day, a pull day, and then 2 leg days or something, or just a leg day, and then they'll cycle that. You know, I really like doing muscle groups. So I'll do like, I have an arm day, I have a chest day, a back day, and then a leg day. But I'm really trying to focus on shoulders, so I do shoulders twice, sometimes 3 times a week. And then sometimes I'll try to throw in more legs as well. But there are weeks where like I don't work out biceps and triceps, and I'll swap that out for like another leg day or a shoulder day. Because I'm not really trying to grow my arms anymore, because I genetically have really good arms and genetically don't have good calves. So, you know, for the ego, I'd love to just go into the gym and full stack a tricep cable rope pull down, but that wouldn't really be the smartest thing to do. It would be smarter for me to actually work on my shoulders or calves. More legs. Can never have enough legs. Yeah, I know a lot of people really love the push-pull leg day. I it's tough for me because I get really tired after a heavy back day. Like if I'm doing back, I really don't want to do arms. But I've tried different stuff in the past. I like the routine that I have at the moment. Everything 2 times, but arms is more like 3. Mixed in with other workouts. Yeah, that's awesome. I have the opposite problem. I can full stack the calf machine, but I can barely do 1 plate of the arm stuff. Gotcha. Yeah, so for somebody like you, like if you're somebody who's interested in building a more like proportional physique, could make sense for you to focus more on like the arm stuff, you know? But it just all depends. It all depends on what your focus is. I love working out arms. Love it. Triceps, it's like my strongest muscle group, so I love it. But, you know, I'm not trying to build an unbalanced physique. Yo, Sam, what's up? Welcome in, welcome in. We're talking about weightlifting. And chat's telling me about their workouts, and it's been very interesting. I'm telling them about the things that I do. I don't really remember what my max bench is, because I usually stay within the 8 to 12 rep range. So I can't say I've really maxed out my bench before. Oh, thank you, Kuso. I think the lighting really helps too, because I have a light behind me, so you can kind of see. It makes the arms look so good from this angle. It's really funny. I don't know if they look like that in real life though. I think it's just the lighting in the camera. But like, yeah, I don't want to be focusing on that too much. It would be better for me to work on legs more and shoulders. I don't really do any kettlebell. I have 0 experience with kettlebells, actually. Never really was a kettlebell guy. Also, Blood Baller, thank you for the brand new Prime. Let's go. Thank you so much. How do you know when it's time to go up and wait? I don't want to do too much too fast and get hurt. But I want to make sure I don't stall out. I wouldn't worry too much about stalling out in the beginning. Or even going up and wait. You know, I would just pick a weight where you can do like 10 to 12 reps, especially in the beginning. Like, it's more important to learn about proper form than it is to worry about going up in weight, in my opinion. You don't want to learn something with the incorrect form and then go up with that weight, because that's how you get injured. I do have song requests closed. If you guys look above the chat, you'll see a pinned comment that says requests are closed. So we're just chatting at the moment. How many sets of reps do you normally do? Kind of depends. I would say 3 to 4. Yeah. Yo, KSZ in the chat. Yeah, this has been a pretty lengthy stream. 3.5 hours. We've done longer, though. No worries, Blood Baller. No worries at all. It is confusing if it's not on screen. I get it. Da, 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 da. 3-4 sets of 8 to 12 reps. Yeah, that's usually what I lock into. Sometimes if I'm really feeling it, I'll do, because I do a couple warm-up sets as well, but I would say 3 to 4 working sets. But I definitely do some warm-up sets. And even when I'm warmed up, I do, forget where I got the idea from years ago, but somebody taught me about it's called a priming set. And so even if you're warmed up, like even if you're done doing your main compound chest movement, if you go over to like a cable fly machine, I still do one set with low weight just to like prime my body for the movement. And I really found that helpful, because what I did before that was just, oh, I'm warmed up, I can just go into this brand new exercise with my working weight. So I've sort of changed that a few years ago, and I really like that. Had the single most brutal leg session I ever had yesterday. Everything just clicked. Not physically clicked. Right amount of food during the day, had loads of energy, plus pre-workout, paired with the right... Dude, there's nothing like it. That's awesome. If you felt like you couldn't walk when you left the gym, I can't imagine 2 days after. For me, legs and back always hit 2 days after. If it's like a brutal day, that's how I know. When I destroy legs and then the next day I'm not sore, it's like the eye of the storm. And I'm just very nervous for the following day. Who's Corey? I don't know who Corey is. I think I've heard of Johan, though. Today's been bad. I almost don't want to get out of bed tomorrow. Oh, yeah, that's going to be rough. Best of luck to you, my friend. Oh. DOMS, I see. Delayed onset muscle soreness. I got it. Corey Henry? Oh, that guy's a god. Yeah, let us know how it goes, Sam. Let us know. Oh, yesterday was my first piano lesson. They told me to play C major scale with 2 hands for 2 octaves. My brain broke down. Yeah, that's rough. That's rough. I would just do 1 hand at a time. And then slowly put them together. But it's always a little easier if you get comfortable with the hands individually. I did chest today, and I threw in a trap exercise as well. So I usually try to throw in some type of side delt or trap or shoulder exercise on most weightlifting days. And that's been very helpful. So today I did a heavy chest day and dumbbell shrugs. I use an app, so I'm able to keep track of all of my workouts. It's very nice. Very, 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 very nice. Very, very nice. Can't play it today. It just took me 3 hours of prep. Oh, I see. I see. Do you dumbbell or bench primarily when it comes to chest workouts? I do a little bit of both, but I tend to feel it more when I use dumbbells. I'm not sure why. That's just my chest seems to respond better when I use dumbbells over the barbell. But I do both. I really like doing flat bench dumbbell press and an incline barbell press. I really like doing the incline barbell press. So I'll do that. That's like a typical chest day for me. I'll do like a I'll do like a dumbbell flat bench press. I'll do an incline barbell press. I'll usually do some type of cable movement, like a cable fly. So I'll have like, one of my favorites is you have cables down here, and then you come up like this. And that's really nice. I enjoy that. And then I'll try to, if I can get access to the cable fly machine. But that machine is always taken. Oh, you like the setup? Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I love the cable flies. It's like you put them on the ground, and then you get the just the single hand attachment, and you go up like this and squeeze the chest at the top. Oh, it's fantastic. It sucks. That's true, Sam. Actually, at the gym I go to, there is a mirror directly in front of the incline press machine. Yeah, that's a brutal exercise. Trying to think what else. Those are like the main things that I do. I do today I did an incline press machine. So it's one of those, it's like a single arm thing, so you put plates on it and then you push up, and I did it where you push out and then you go one at a time. But the other arm is in like the position where you're still holding the weight. You know, I forget what it's called, but do it with bicep curls too, right? Like lift dumbbells and then put this one down while you're still holding this one up, like that. This one sucks. It's rough. Really good though. Highly recommend that. Is the stream ending soon? Who knows? I had no idea. Probably. I feel like I've just been yapping for like 2 hours. We did play some piano though. Do you train mostly on your own, or do you have some kind of training partner? I train alone currently, but I had a training partner. He was more of a mentor all throughout college. So we trained together all 4 years, and he really taught me a lot, pushed me very hard. And then I had a mentor for a while in Colorado at the gym I went to there. But at the moment, I'm training solo. Pros and cons. You know, it's a lot quicker when it's just you, but sometimes it can be very beneficial to have somebody to kick you in the butt on the days that you're either don't want to go or not pushing yourself as hard as you know you could. Yo, I'm glad you liked the piano video. I do have another one that we recorded. I don't know when it's going to come out, though. Yeah. Sounds good, Sam. Let's do it. Let's get a lift in. We'll invite Kuso as well. We'll all go get a lift in. And I think Viking Matt lifts weights too. And then we can go hang out with Fatty Whale, and he can show us the life of isometrics. make us all look weak, probably. Yeah, we'll do it. If anyone, if you guys ever go to TwitchCon, we'll get a lift in at the hotel. Because we all know how great the hotel gyms are. TwitchCon, I think it's probably in like October of this year. And I've been playing piano since I was 14. All right. Yeah, the US one. I think it's in October, but I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I've been playing for 16 years. All right. Is it the end of... I'm not sure when exactly it is this year. Something around there. I am going this year, yeah. It's in San Diego, I believe. Yeah. Ah, I see. October 17th through the 19th. Got it. We will be there. We will be there. I go every year. It's an amazing time. So, as always, if any of you are there, I'd love to say hello. I don't think tickets are on sale yet. I don't think so. Oh, I got you. Yeah, Sam, if you... I don't know where you're located, but if you're able to, you should definitely go. It's so fun. I agree. All right. Chad, I think we will wrap up today. It's been a fun stream. It's nice to chat with you guys. It's been really fun. Oh, I didn't mean to click off this. All right. I think next stream we'll probably do some live learns. I know it's been a little while since we did that, but it was fun going down memory lane today. It really, really was. I got to watch some videos, talk about weightlifting. Talk about the state of technology, AI, the internet, and algorithms. I mean, we kind of solved a lot of the world's problems today in one stream. All right, and thanks again, as always, for all of the subs. We had an awesome hype train early on in the stream, so thank you for that. I will be back with another stream really soon, perhaps even tomorrow, actually. I think tomorrow's pretty likely. All right. Yo, you as well, Sam. Thank you for hanging out, man. Big shout outs to the mods. Thank you for being here. Let's put some mod love in the chat. Thank you all. Another reminder that if you're in the Discord, we're getting ready to change how the pinging works. So if you go, I'm going to make an announcement, but I'll just say it here as well. If you go into my Discord, go to the roles channel, and now there will be separate roles if you want to be notified for my live streams versus the highlights videos versus my main Omi TV uploads. So you'll have to go to the roles channel and then just mark the ones that you want to be notified for. So probably starting next stream, because I'm going to make an announcement today, pinging everyone, letting them know that moving forward, it will be very rare that everybody gets pinged, right? We're going to be moving to this system. So I would recommend doing this if you want to catch any of this type of content. That's the idea, chat. That's all I have for you today. We're going to go and raid a fellow pianist here on twitch.tv. And I will see you all very soon. Most likely tomorrow. We'll probably do some live learns. And it'll be a good time. It'll be a good freaking time. Yeah, copy the raid call. And boom, that's it. All right. Thank you all so much. Go to the gym, have some good food. Tell someone you love them. Peace.